at Streets of Willow. I got the C8 Z06 and today is a track day. I'm on my 5th day with these tires, so are they going to be great? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. The goal is to basically kind of learn this new configuration that they have here at Streets of Willow. So some group, I don't know, VC group, whatever, came in and bought up Willow Springs, the whole facility, right? Big Willow, Streets of Willow, Horse Thief Mile, balcony, all the different tracks, all the configurations out here. They bought it all up, and now they've been upgrading it, changing it. So this is the first time I've ever been. I didn't even get any sim time. Typically, before I go to a track, especially a new one, I will get on my simulator, I'll train on my simulator, I'll know the track before I even get there. This one, I have absolutely no clue. So now I got to figure out, can I jump on track without having a clue of where I'm going and figure it out real quick and be able to somewhat get up to speed? Like I said, I am literally on my 5th day on these tires. Probably the last day these tires can really work. I mean, I'll look at them afterwards. Who knows if I can get another day, but I don't think these tires are going to be good for this. Luckily, this is a slower track. The bigger, faster tracks, I don't know if these tires will be good for them, but for a slower one, I'm going to see how much I can make them work. Also, I'm going to try out some different air pressure. So typically, I like starting all my tires at about like 27 PSI, but today I'm actually going to start them over that. I think the rears are going to be just over like about 30 PSI, 31 PSI. The fronts are going to be about 32, 33 or so to start. So I'm starting higher than normal because I just want to see, does that affect the car? Does it help me with grip? I'll see, I'll find out. Like I said, it's a slower track, so, and the configuration we're going is kind of going uphill majority of the time until the final corner, then you go downhill. So we'll just see how it works. The car, you obviously know some of the mods. For all the people who've been following me for a while, this is a real OEM ZR1 Wing on the car. We got the Magnesium wheels from Forgedlite. These wheels here, like each one of them are like 12 to 15 pounds or so less than the OEM wheels. They're even lighter. These are actually lighter than the carbon fiber wheels that come with the Z07 package. I have the exhaust on here. Obviously, you know, I did the fun stuff with the Phoenix Designs downpipe, so this thing sounds super loud. I got my Speedway Composites cross brace kit on this. I have my Solar Performance 91 millimeter ported throttle bodies, and then up front I have the Z07R front splitter, which is clearly a lot bigger than the front splitter on normal Z06, Z07. So all that together should help this car be all right. But you know, right now my limiting factor is the tires. Limited on tire right now. They're not brand new by a long shot, literally 5 days on them. And the other thing that's hurting me too is my rear tires. They're these Goodyear Super Sport RSs, and their build date is 2021. So they're on their 5th track day and they're 5 years old. All right, time to go out for the first session and go have a little bit of fun, rip around on the track, and let's see how this car does with some very old tires. Let's see how it handles. It's my first time on this track, so I want to learn this track today. Let's see if I can figure it out in this first session. did the first session and didn't get the best lap time during that session because clearly you saw there was a lot of traffic in that session. But I started like somewhere in the middle of the field. There was like, I don't know, 10 cars or so in front of me, maybe more. And then had to just work my way all the way up front. And then the final lap or two finally got a little bit of clear track, but by then tires were very, very hot. My front tire temps, I think, were like at 40 PSI, which is really high. So I couldn't get the optimal lap then. It's all good. Still got more sessions. So got 2 more sessions left. I'm gonna get on track and see if I can improve. This time I'm gonna start towards the front of the group in the front so that I can go get some clean track for a bit and get some laps. It's not crazy hot, but it is warm. It's higher 70s right now. Yeah, you're not gonna get world-breaking lap times today, but you know, we'll see. This is a new configuration, so lap times are way different now than they were, you know, last time I came out here, and this configuration is different, so it's hard for me to gauge how these lap times are. The first session I did like 126.5, but the car definitely has more in it. That was not fast at all. Decent for other people, but not for me. All right, so now gonna head back out on track and do the second session. Second session complete, did a 1:24.9, so improved my lap time by a second and a half. And that helped. The reason why is because I was able to start at the front of the field, so I didn't have to have all that traffic. And now I knew the configuration a bit better, so now I could go a little bit harder. And do I still think the car has lap time? Of course. These tires, like I said, they're on their 5th day. This is my 5th track day with these tires. Now, I haven't, like, there was 1 or 2 track days where I didn't have a ton of laps on them, but I was still out there heat cycling them. These tires, you know, they're not brand new. And then also these rear tires, I actually had them on when I did a video with Car Wow, and we did a whole bunch of launches and some burnouts and everything to do this drag racing up an airstrip that was very loose. So these tires, like, literally, I don't know how many, like probably 15 times or so, we're like doing burnouts and like losing grip and all that stuff. So I honestly, I was about to throw the tires away after that shoot, because I'm like, there's no way these things are still going to be good. And then I went to Thermal to do this cool film shoot thing, and when I did, the tires felt okay. They're like, hey, they're still all right, you know, they're not perfect, but they're all right. So then I was like, you know what, let me take these tires to Streets of Willow. It's not a fast track, so I don't have to worry about crazy high-speed corners that might, you know, lose grip. So I'm like, you know what, let me come out here. And I did. And I brought out the C8 Z06. So 1:24.9, I'll take it. I don't know if that's like quick compared to other cars. There was some crazy like cup car Porsche that came out that did like a 1:18, but that's full-blown, pretty much race car. Big old wing, all that stuff. I think once I get my wing situation figured out on this and get it fixed, because I'm having an issue right now. I'll show you. If you look at my ZR1 wing, I'm having a weird issue. And it's probably because the brackets I'm using and how we're doing. But you see this gap right here? I can pretty much stick my finger in this gap. So that means when I'm driving, the angle of attack when I start is like here, and then by some point it's here. So I'm losing aero. You can see the wing is almost pretty much flat. And I'm gonna show you how much this is changing, guys. Let me show you. Watch this. Look at that. That's how much I'm losing of aero in the back. I could be potentially adding lift to the rear depending on how crazy. So that is obviously not helping me. So like I said, there's plenty of lap time in this car left. Between tires and getting my aero fixed. Once I get that all dialed in, this car is going to be a rocket. I just got to get it dialed in, and I haven't had a lot of time to. I've been busy with all the other videos. You all know that I've been driving around in the ZR1. So today's not a ZR1 day, it's a Z06 day, but that has been taking a lot of time. So yeah, I got to dial in the car. Once I dial in this car, it's going to be a rocket. There's so much more I need to do with this. There's so much more I want to do with this, but I'm not fully there yet. But once I get everything done that I want with this car, it will be a very nice pleasure to drive on track, and it'll be the quickest thing on track every single time. All right, so next up is going to be my 3rd session. It'll be the last time I'm going on track with the car. I'm only going to do a few laps. I'm hooking up my exhaust audio. I got a mic in the rear that's going to record the exhaust. On these first couple times on track, I did not have that, and you heard the basically audio from in the car. Now you're going to hear audio from outside of it. So it's going to be a beautiful flat plane crank, raw sound, next few clips with the car on track. So just sit back and listen to the amazing motor, this LT6 that GM built. Just did the third and final session for me for today. Dropped down to a 1:23.96. So that was my best lap of today. So I knocked off a whole nother second from the other session, which was good. Does this car still have more time? I fully believe it does. But like I said, I'm on the 5th day on these tires. They're still looking okay. I think on a slower track like this, I can get another day out of them. I just don't think they're gonna be great on a faster track, but hey, it's all good. I'll figure it out. Or, you know, come up on a little bit of extra money, I'll just buy a whole new set. I'm definitely gonna go with the Vitor Tempesta P1s, all 4 corners this next time around. So I'll get rid of the Goodyears. These Goodyears are 5-year-old tires, so they're not the best right now, but they're decent. They got me around. Didn't feel like I was losing too much grip, but wasn't something like I couldn't put it this way, I just couldn't get the power down the way I fully wanted to. There's some times where I really wanted to get into it and I was just, you know, slipping a little bit. I put it in race 1 instead of race 2 just to manage the tire. But like if I had on brand new tires, put it in race 2 and send it. So anyways, car still got around, still did all right, you know, 123s, you know, not the fastest this thing can do, but you know, it was okay. I don't know what's a really great lap time here for this car. I really don't, because there's not a lot of data. I got to go on the internet, do some research. I really don't know. I don't know. There was a Porsche, like I said, that came out here, but that thing, I didn't get to see it, but I saw a quick little video on it, and it looked like it was like a cup car almost, and it did like a 118. I don't know what tire he was on, but probably a slick. I don't know. That thing was moving. Will this car do a 118? I don't know. I don't know. I think you pull out some weight and get everything dialed in this car. Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But for right now, I'll take it. You know, I had the second quickest car of the day. It was that Porsche, then me, and then everybody else. So it was all right, but not the best, but all right. Anyways, it was a fun day. Great people I got to meet today, and had a good time running out here. Looking forward to coming back onto the track again, testing the car, getting it more dialed in. This was a very I didn't even know I was going to come to today until like 24 hours ago. 24 hours ago was when I actually bought my passes to come, because I had no clue that this was even happening today. I just saw it real quick, and I was like, you know what, let me go out there and get some laps in. I've had a very busy last few weeks, Navy, you know, everything. It's just been busy. So it was good to kind of get out and escape from that for a bit and get some track time, because I definitely need it. It went all right. The car's in one piece, no issues, nothing broke. So no spins, no going off track, nothing. I did kind of miss my corner a couple times because I think my carbon ceramics are like on their way out. So I got to figure out brakes next on this. So it's a never-ending battle. Anyways, super fun. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video. Hit the like button if you hadn't hit the like button yet. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't hit the subscribe button yet. And then share this video with your friends and family. Have them watch it all the way through. Hit the hype button if you have a chance. And I'll see you all on the next.